Good morning, students. How are you? Fine by body and mind in this closure situation? Good. Let us start. As we know, where there is problem, there is solution hidden. So, as a solution, we are in front of each other via electronic media. So, especially for fourth semester students, I am here for course title Production Technology of Fruit and Plantation Crops. This course is having 2 credit hours. 1+1 means one theory class and one practical class will take place. So under theory class today we are going to start our this production technology of fruit and plantation crops. Myself, for the students who do not know me, myself Dr. Arun Kumar Tiwari, junior scientist cum assistant professor in the Department of Horticulture, Birsa Agricultural University, Ranchi. So let us start. As we know, biology as a whole, agriculture as a whole is life science. Biology is life science. Agriculture is composition of life, living and non-living components. So let us start the background. Let us remind you what you have gone through, just for refreshment of your knowledge. Just we are starting with life science. As you know, life science is containing 2 words. Life means living, science. So what is living? Living organism, living thing is, in one sentence, in many ways you express for living. The organism which can respire, the organism which has metabolic activity, the organism which has respiratory system, digestive system, blood circulatory system, nervous system, like that. But in one sentence, if we have to tell, then the living organism with that organism which is having its own life cycle or lifespan. Life cycle contains basically many stages. Mainly it is birth. It grows, means growth takes place, means becomes younger, then become adult. The organism reproduce like the original one, like itself, then becomes old and get death. After that, this is from birth to death, there is life span. Again कहते हैं ना आत्मा नहीं मरती, तो अगर हम लोग वो मानते हैं तो अगेन birth takes place, it becomes younger, becomes adult, reproduce, becomes older and get death, then again takes birth. This is cycle, or if we start from birth to death, it is lifespan. So the organism which is having its own lifespan or own life cycle is called living organism. Likewise, non-living, which is having no its own life cycle or no its own lifespan. So living, non-living, we understood. Then what is dead? Dead organism is, dead means kon mara, which was alive before. So death is a phase of lifespan. So before death it was living. So living, non-living and death is clear. So biology is life science, science of living. Now coming to science. Science is organized knowledge which is based on observation and which can be experimentally proved. Science is organized knowledge based on observation and can be experimentally proved. It is natural phenomena. It is from natural phenomena. So the natural it is the knowledge, organized knowledge from natural phenomena which can be proved experimentally, and the experiment can be completed by observation. So science is provable, known fact which can be repeated. The result can be repeated after doing experiment. So biology is science. Bio term is life, living, and logos means study. So study of living thing, living organism is called biology. Living things broadly are of two types, basically animal and plant. So animal and plant are living organisms. And study of both as a whole, animal and plant, is called biology. So coming to another science, physics, it is dead science. Chemistry, it is dead science. But it is science. It can be proved, it can be observed. Experimentally, it can be repeated. The result can be got again and again. This is the difference between arts and commerce. Arts and commerce. Suppose anybody is singing. We felt very nice, very pleasant. How much pleasant? How much nice? Can't be measured. So this is art. This is art. If one person, the same person is called to repeat the ideally same thing, it is not possible. May not be possible. So art is not science. It can be felt very good, very nice, very pleasant. Like commerce, as you know, commerce is not science. Commerce, when physical transaction, profit and loss takes place, then we consider it as a commerce. So we are emphasizing here as for science. Coming to biology. Biology, as I told, biology contains two major components: living means animals and plants. Animals, the science which deals with animal is called zoology. Zoology includes two terms, zoon and logos. Zoon means animal and logos means to study. So study of animal is called zoology, and branch of biology which deals with plant is called botany. In botany and zoology, means in life science, there are some common phenomena like catabolism, anabolism, physiology. Both are having tissue, so same histology. So in animal and plants, there are like same phenomena, and so here I am representing it as common, and zoology is for animals and botany is for plants. So botany has different components like mycology, study of fungi; phycology, study of algae; pomology, study of fruits. Likewise, under zoology, entomology, insects; entomology, study of fish; ichthyology. So study of fish is ichthyology. Herpetology, can you tell? Herpetology, the living organism which travels on the base of their stomach, belly, like lizards, snakes. So study of snakes, lizards are called comes under herpetology. Common things are both are to reproduce. So embryology, study of embryo; disease, in both it will take place. So pathology, study of diseases and their control is pathology. Study of parasites, parasitology. Study of gene is genetics and traits inheritance. It is genetics. It comes under genetics. How plant and animals can be classified. Both should be classified. So it is taxonomy, systematics. Both are made up of cells, basic unit, structural and functional units. Cell, study of cell is cytology. Likewise, physiology, metabolism, anabolism, and other active and passive energy involvement takes place. So it comes under physiology. Study of tissue, as I told, it is histology, and the internal or study of internal organ after having a dissection is called anatomy. So under this slide we become able to understand that biology is having two components basically, zoology and botany, study of animals and study of plants respectively. There are different phenomena, different activities, different branches to study in depth. So these are the branches as we learned. Now coming to agriculture, we are coming closer to our subject. It is introductory class. So agriculture, it is farm cultivation. Agriculture basically has two broad components. Broad components are living parts, means plant, etc., animals, insects, etc., and another one is non-living parts like soil, water, air, sunlight. This can't be produced by a human being. So these soil, water, air, sunlight comes under natural resource. These are components of natural resource, and these are managed, means natural resources are managed to harness maximum to ultimately to get maximum profit in terms of yield and money. So soil, water, air and sunlight comes under natural resources which are non-living. We synthesize some chemicals to provide the plants in form of nutrients, to provide the plants the nutrients in form of chemicals. Suppose there are, as you know, there are 7 essential elements. So essential nutrients. So 17. So these 17 essential nutrients are classified into macro and micronutrients. In terms of essentiality, they are same. Macro and micro are named on the basis of doses required. If micronutrients is required in lesser amount, it doesn't mean that it is not necessary for plant life. It can affect as much as micronutrients. So these are essential nutrients. So fertilizers are synthetically manufactured to provide the plants for essential nutrients. Now coming to living part. Living part, as I told, plant, field crops or plants. Plants may be paddy, maize, wheat, barley, millet crops, etc. These all field plants are comes under agronomy. Under horticulture, plant are there. So horticultural crops are very remunerative and very essential to enhance the income of farmers. Horticulture is very important component. For agriculture, living parts and the non-living parts we dealt. In addition to them, there are involvement of animals also. Agriculture includes animal production also. So animal and their products are also included in agriculture head. Now coming to horticulture, as I had told that horticultural crops are very important. We are related with horticulture, so let us come into towards our subject, horticulture. The term horticulture is made up of Latin words, two Latin words, that is hortus and cultura. Hortus means garden and cultura means cultivation. So cultivation of garden plants are called horticulture. There are many components. Measuring in two groups: food consumable crops like vegetables, fruits, spices, medicinal and herbal plants, salad, and plantation crops. We will deal separately with plantation crops. On the on second part, it is ornamental. Second part is ornamental part. Under horticulture, food consumable part and ornamental part. Ornamental part can include floriculture, study of cultivation of flower, foliage ornamentals, leafy ornamentals like stem ornamentals like, so foliage ornamentals, landscaping, beautification of land area, and interior scaping means in house scaping. So horticulture as a whole is including food consumable crops and ornamental crops. A study of cultivation of vegetable is olericulture, cultivation of fruits is pomoculture, cultivation of fruit is pomoculture, and study of it is pomology, obviously. And spices, medicinal, salad and plantation crops are clear. Now coming to major components. Now let us understand what is basic difference between fruits and vegetables. Basically vegetables are also a bit fruit. Vegetables may be leafy vegetable, stem can be consumed, root can be consumed, but so far as fruit pod is concerned, it is also a fruit. So a bit fruit comes under vegetable. And what is fruit? Fruit is basically physiological unfertilized or fertilized, means it is developed ovary. Fruit is developed ovary. So let us first understand that what is difference between fruit and vegetables. It is practical. Generally what we see, harvesting of fruit is done at after the physiological maturity. We like ripened fruit. On the other hand, vegetables are harvested at tender stage, means before maturation of physiological status. Generally usable part of fruit is basically generally usable after fruits are used without cooking, can be used directly. Generally vegetables are used after cooking. It is used after ripening and vegetables are used before ripening. Like you know the examples. Fruits like grapes, mango, guava, lychee are used at ripening stage without cooking and harvested at physiologically mature time. On the other hand, palak, drumstick, potato, gourds, like vegetables, are harvested at premature time before ripening. It is used, and it is used after cooking. Salad crop are different. So fruit and vegetable. Then our topic includes study of fruits, cultivation of fruits, and plantation crop. Now coming to plantation crop. In plantation crop, the produce is not directly used. It is not directly consumed. It is the product of horticultural plantation crop are used after secondary processing. Suppose tea. You get the leaf of tea, that can't be directly used. The dried leaf can't be directly used. So after processing, after having powder and processing, drying, like that, we can only use. So plantation crops, the produce of plantation crops are not directly used. It is used after secondary processing. Generally, plantation crops, under plantation crops, areca nut, coffee, tea, cashew, cardamom, cocoa, oil palm, rubber, etc. comes under this plantation crop. Clear? Now we understood what is biology, what is agriculture, what is horticulture, what is fruit, what is vegetable, what is plantation crop. Now coming to fruit. Basically fruit we have touched partially. In whole course we have to study fruits and plantation crop. So coming to fruits, basically what is fruit? Fruit is developed ovary. It may be fertilized or may not be. Seed comes after fertilization, but fruit may not be fertilized. That's what parthenogenesis terms come, parthenogenic fruit. So fruit is developed or ripened ovary, may be fertilized or unfertilized, and fruit is obviously it is made up from flowers. May not be fertilized, but it will come from flower only. So it is essential at this juncture of time to know what is flower. I think you might be knowing that flower is modified shoot. Flower is shoot as a whole. It is having stem, it is having leaf, both. So where are leaves in flower? That calyx, corolla, even endoecium, gynoecium are modified leaf. Where is stem? Calyx, corolla, in between. Calyx and corolla are at whole. Let us understand clearly. Basically, flower is modified shoot, the most beautiful part of flower plant. So flower is having basically 4 main parts, grouped under 2 categories: essential parts or reproductive part, and accessory part or protective part. Reproductive parts are main parts which will take part in reproduction and ultimately producing to seeds and fruits. So flowers are having two major groups: protective and reproductive. There are 2 protective parts. At the outermost cover of flower, green leaf-like structure at the base of flower, if it is blossomed, at the base of flower, green leaf-like structure is your calyx. Just above that, colorful part, delicate colorful part is called corolla. These calyx and corolla. Calyx is outermost cover before blossoming. After that, corolla covers the reproductive part after partially blossoming. Then comes to second category, male reproductive part and female reproductive part. Male reproductive part is collectively called androecium, and female reproductive part is commonly called gynoecium. So flower is having four parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are protective parts, that is accessory part, and androecium and gynoecium are essential parts, that is reproductive part. So as you are observing in figure, it is very clear. Green part is calyx, colorful and delicate part, attractive part is corolla. This globulous structure based on thread-like structure, filament, it is also called filament, thread-like structure, it is called, this is the male reproductive part, androecium, and at the center, gynoecium. Now we will study the parts detail. These are morphological character. If you cut this portion, this bulged portion, here is the main thing. Here is ovule. Seeds and fruits development takes place from here only. So we will discuss later on how fertilize the combination of male and female gamete is called fertilization. How fertilization takes place in flower. In next class we will discuss. So parts of flower, now it is clear. Two heads. Flower is having four parts, grouped under two subgroups: protective part, reproductive part. Protective part is calyx and corolla. Reproductive part is androecium and gynoecium. So we are winding up. Androecium and gynoecium. We will, in next class, we will discuss in detail where is thalamus, where is ovary, in ovary what is there, and how ovule how ovule is having its shape, like that in detail, and ultimately how fruit and seed will be formed, and what will be the difference between fruit and seed. Thereafter we will study production technology of fruits and plantation crops in detail. With this, thank you all.